Go into our Wuji stance. Feet about shoulder width or hip width apart. Feet facing more or less forward. Knees slightly bent, just relaxed. Bring your hips forward just slightly, pointing the coccyx or the tailbone towards the floor. Not so much that you're tucking it under. Feel like the top of the head is being lifted upward, elongating the spine. Tuck in the chin just a little bit, straightening out the neck. Let the shoulders drop down and forward. Bring the arms slightly around in front of you and just let the arms hang. Breathe in and out through the nose. As you breathe in, let the abdomen expand, pulling the breath all the way down. And then we pause and we allow the abdomen to compress back towards the spine, pushing the breath all the way up and out the nose. And we pause again before we begin the next inhalation. Nice, deep abdominal breathing. And just feel yourself connecting to the earth. Feel that connection all the way down to the center of the earth. Feel the earth rising up to support you. Just feel that connection. Nice, deep breathing. Let's bring our hands in front of you and just rub the palms together. Get them nice and warm. Let's start off with a nice facial washing. So with your middle fingers, you're going to come up the sides of the nose, up to the forehead, around in front of the ears, and down to the chin. And just circle a couple of times like that. Good. Bring your fingers up to your forehead. Back of the hands are together, fingertips into the center, and just kind of drag them along the forehead all the way to the ear, the front of the ear. Breathe in, we start over, but slightly higher. Breathe out as you pull down. And again, working our way backwards. It's called the crown pull. Finish the back of the neck. And let's do that one more time. Good. With your fingertips, go ahead and just tap along the top of your head. Now with your palms, rub your ears, get them nice and warm. And starting at the top of the ear, pinch the lobe, or the outside of the ear, and squeeze and massage it all the way down to the lobe, and then pull off. You do that with both hands. Just do that a couple times. If you feel any discomfort, tightness in any particular spot, stay there a little bit longer. Massage that out just a little bit. You get down to the bottom, just kind of pop it off. One more time. Now using the tip of your finger, and if you have fingernails, obviously you can then use more of the pad of the finger. Go ahead and start at the top and just push inside the ear, not into the ear canal, but all along the flesh here. Again, you find a spot that's sore or just a little tight or whatever, just stay there a little longer and massage all along inside your ear. You can treat the entire body with the points on the ear. It's called auricular therapy. If you imagine like a baby upside down, so the legs are at the top, the foot is way up here, and the bent knee, and then the head is down at the bottom. That's essentially where where the organs are that you're treating. Good. Let's do beating the heavenly drum. So we're going to take our hands, we're going to put them over the ears, but don't do it yet because then you won't be able to hear me. As you put your hands over your ears, your fingers are going to end up just below the ridge here of your skull. And you can either tap just by going like that, or what I like better is you put the first finger on top of the second finger and you snap it down. And when you do that with your hands over your ears, you'll hear it very loudly. You want to do that 24 times. When you're done, put your hands down and I'll know you're done. Go ahead. Completely cover your ears. Good. Just close your eyes, take a nice deep breath, and just feel all of that clearing going on in your head. Bring your arms up. Turn one palm up, doesn't matter which, the other palm is down. Look to the hand that's down. Now we're going to rotate the thumbs, rotate the entire arm as we look to the opposite side. Nice and slow. Feel the twist in the shoulder, the arms, the neck. Just a few more. Last one. Back to center. Good. Like a bird's beak with your hands. So we take our fingers and we put them to the thumb. We're going to take that bird's beak. We're going to put it just inside the crease in the shoulder, so it's on the chest muscle. Rooster spreads its wings. We're going to bring our elbows up and around. And as we do that, the fingers dig in a little bit deeper. Opening up the shoulders, the upper back, chest, also stimulating the lung meridian. And reverse. And this one, really open up the chest as you come around. Slow it down, bring your hands down. Again, just take a deep breath. Let's tap up and down the sternum. Nice deep breaths. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth with this one. Couple more. And stop. Good. Let's do the spleen triple warmer hug. So you're going to take your right hand, I'll mirror you, bring it alongside your side, just on the rib cage. And then your left hand comes across and holds just above the elbow. And just squeeze yourself. Give yourself a nice big hug. One more nice deep breath. Good. Let your hands drop down, come around into prayer position, and put the knuckles of the thumbs right into your sternum. Bring both hands up, palms facing each other, but apart. Do bending and twisting like bamboo. So we're going to lean to the left. Breathe out as you come back to center. Breathe in as you lean to the right. Back to center. Turn to the left. As far as comfortable. Back to center. Turn to the right. Back to center. Sweep the energy down. And let's do that again. So we're going to bring the energy up. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. One more time. Bring the energy up. Lean to the left. Pause. Come back to center. Lean to the right. Pause. Back to center. Turn to the left. Back to center. Turn to the right. Back to the center. Leave your left hand up. Drop the right hand down. Palms facing each other. Lean to the right. Just kind of let it hang. Relax the hands, the wrists. And then as you shift to the side, the arms just kind of flop and change position. We lean to the opposite way. Seaweed arms. I breathe out as I go into the stretch, pause, and breathe back in as I go to the center, and then breathe out again. One more time each side. Come back to center. And press it down to a nice little chi ball here, so that we all have the same hand on top. Rotate it any way you can so that you got your left hand on top. Good. We're going to turn to the left. We're going to rotate the ball. Right hand is on top. The elbow comes up and the other hand goes behind you as you twist. And come around, grab that chi ball again, rotate it over. Elbow comes up as the other hand pushes behind you. It's called the dragon flow. Last one. Good. Come back to center, holding that chi ball. Take the chi ball, lower it comfortably down in front of you, and just hang there holding on to that ball. Bring the ball in, about at the knees, up the thighs, up the torso, up over the head, and down in front of you. Let's bring it now down just below the hips. As we breathe in, we bring it up the torso, up over the head. We pause, and then we breathe out as it comes down in front of us. Good, one more time. Take that chi ball with both hands and just push it right into any part of the body that you think needs it. Try to use your intuition rather than trying to overthink it. Feel that energy penetrate the body. Feel the warmth of the energy spread out from that point throughout your torso, your legs, your arms, your head. Step out to a little wider stance. Let's do heart to the sky. Breathe in, just open the chest, look up to the ceiling. Imagine you've got sunlight coming down, you're absorbing it, and then you're compressing it back into the body as you go into prayer hands. One more time. Let your hands drop down. Come around, scoop up energy. As you breathe in, put the hands together, palms together, fingers pointing up, and bend down as it comes down your center. Breathe in as you come up. Pause. Breathe out as you go down. Pause. Pushing palms. As you go down, let the elbows come up. Putting more pressure on the palms. One more time. Let your hands come up. Same starting, but come back to the chest. Collapse the chest. Heart to the sky again. So breathe in. Soak up that energy. And then draw it into the body. Last one. Keep the hands in prayer position. Step out even wider. Let's start simply. All we're going to do is we're going to keep the hands in front of our chest, and we're simply going to shift weight side to side. So one leg straightens while the other one bends, but it's strictly a side to side motion. Just let everything kind of loosen up. As it loosens up, so you could probably widen your stance a bit. Don't go so far as you feel any discomfort or pain. We never want to do that in Qigong. We always want to stay within our comfort zone. Good. Come back to center. Now we're going to do the exact same thing, but this time we're going to keep the fingers pointed at the ceiling. And as I push away, my hands are going to push to that side as well, but I'm going to look over the opposite shoulder. Then I'm going to come back to the center and push to the opposite side again. Back and forth, nice and slowly with the breath. It's all part of swimming dragon. One more time. Stay low, come back to the center. Keeping the hands in front of you. Just go side to side with the body. Walk the stance in a little bit. Just let the hands drift upward, straight up the center line of the body. As you get higher, your feet may come closer together. And when you get to about the highest point, push upward. You could even come up onto your toes or stay flat-footed, doesn't matter. Then we're going to sink back down and do it again. Just imagine you're a giant dragon snaking your way through the water. One more time, drop down. Working your way all the way up. And then pushing all the way up. Good, just drop back down and go back to what we started with. Side to side, just a couple of times here. Last one each side. Good, go back to the center. This time we're going to do it slightly different. We're going to allow the hands to move. So the fingertips are leading you from side to side. And they extend from side to side. So they're not staying along the center line of the body anymore. You're following your hands, your fingertips. All the way up. Again, when you get to the top, just stretch towards the heavens. And again, we drop down, same thing, follow your fingertips. Let them slowly drift upward. When they get to about as high as they're going to get, push upward. One last time. All the way up. Push upward. Go to a wider stance, drop back down to the starting posture. One more time, and then back to center. Good. This time we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to lead with the heels of our hands. It's going to go back and forth like this. Get all the way up to the top, push upward, and drop down, and do it again from the heels of the hands. And all the way up. Drop back down to the starting posture. Come back to center. Heart to the sky again. Stay nice and wide, just breathe it in. And then into prayer position, compressing the energy. Last one. Good. Keeping the fingers in prayer position, walk your feet in until they're almost touching. Hands in front of the chest. And this time, snaking, keeping the hands coming up the center line of the body with the legs very close. So it's more working with your hips. And all the way up. Come up onto your toes. And down. Bring the hands down. Around, nice big swan dive. And just hang from the waist with the neck, head, the shoulders. All relaxed. The only place you should feel any tension is in your back of the legs. Stretch out the hamstrings. Each time you breathe out, go a little bit lower. Don't worry about how far down you get. Keep your knees slightly bent. Don't lock them out. Another nice deep breath. And then drop down into a crouch. One of the balls of your feet. Come into a sitting position. You can either use your fingers to stabilize you on the ground. You can put them on your thighs, or you can just let them stay off to the side. Staying on your toes, the balls of your feet. Try to sit up, don't lean forward too much. And then just push straight up without your back, using your back at all. Good. Step back out to shoulder width or slightly wider. It's a variation of heart to the sky, but now this is the lung flow. Palms facing down, chest to the sky. Then we turn palms up, thumb and first finger touch, forearms come together as we squeeze the energy into our body. So we breathe in, pause, breathe out, pause. Last one. And turn your palms downward. Try to make connection to the earth energy. See if you can feel anything of substance below your hands. Go to a little wider stance. Let's start with moon over the lake. So we're just going to move across the surface of the lake. Both hands float up, come across the sky as I shift my weight, float down. I shift my weight to the opposite side as the hands come across. So I'm hardly moving my arms except up and down a bit. It's all the body mechanics. Don't lift the hands too high. Just about the height of your head. Keeping it nice and easy, not lifting the shoulders. One more time. And then we're going to switch. So we're going to come across the body, shift your weight, and now shift your weight back and go the opposite direction. A few more. Last time, then come back to the center. Good. Using your hips, keeping the hands in this position, you're going to push your hips back, which pushes your hands forward. Then you're going to turn palms up, hips come forward, hands come back to the body. So we turn in a circle with our hands while we're doing this. Pebble in the two-handed pebble in the pond. Good. One more time around. Come back to the center. Turn palms up, right on your hips. Left hand comes out, palm facing forward. As that one comes in, palm up, the other goes out. Turning side to side as you do this. Pushing palms. Sort of like a mortal pushes the stone, but we don't hesitate. There we do one arm at a time. Here, we have both moving. We're pushing away energy we no longer need, that no longer serves us, and then we're gathering fresh energy to bring into the body. One more time each side. And bring both hands in. And just stand nice and tall. Feel that energy hopefully coursing through your body. Bring your right hand up in front of you. Left hand scoops up as you look back towards it. It scoops up energy, brings it in to the side of the head, then down the arm and out the fingertips. Then you reach back with the opposite hand. Very much like the crawl stroke. Pulse the monkey. Breathe in as you're gathering the energy. Breathe out as you push it down the arm and out. Try to really focus, especially when the two palms cross. See if you can feel any resistance or some tingling or some a little extra heat. One more time each side. Good. Keeping the hands where they are turned so both palms are facing down. Let the left hand drift up. Gather energy as we look forward through this entire sequence. As it comes up, palm up, it lifts your right hand. Then both hands drop down. The right hand then scoops back around and lifts the left hand. Turn slightly to the side. I was wrong on that, actually. You don't want to stay fixed, staring forward. You're not following the hand, but you're allowing the body to turn as you come around, scooping up that energy. Kuan Yin paints the rainbow. One more time each side. Let it settle. Slowly let the hands drift upward. Really more from the wrists, and then they fall back down. So as we breathe in, it's that breath that helps the arms float upward. As we breathe out, they float down, opening the flow. As they come up, just put a little more weight into your heels, rock back onto the heels. As you come down, rock into the toes. That should allow you to do this posture, this movement with much less effort. You want to try and get into that Zen-like state here so that you don't even notice any of your muscles working at all. It's as if the breath is just powering everything. The The hands just, the arms just move with the breath. You're lost in the moment. As your hands come up, see if the back of your fingers can feel some resistance. And then as you go down, your fingertips feel that same resistance. It's as if you're rubbing against a waterfall. So your back of your hands rub up against that waterfall, and then the fingertips rub up against the waterfall. And then the next time, we're going to leave our right hand down. I'll mirror you. So only the left hand floats up. And then when you're ready, you're going to switch. So the left hand stays down, the right hand now comes up. And then when you're ready, next time you come down, both hands come up again. See if you can notice the difference. Hopefully there's a lightness there that wasn't there before. Let's go right into opening to the 6 directions. So we're going to come up closer to the body, then we're going to push away. Then we're going to draw it into the chest, then out to the sides, back into the body and down. So we breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. One more time. Let's do bringing down the heavens, palms turn upward. Just breathe in, gathering the energy. We pause, and then we push it down through the top of the head, down the torso, down the legs, and into the ground. Twice more. Good. As you come down, bring your feet together. Take your right hand, put it below your abdomen. Actually, then put your left hand on top of it, thumbs together, and just hold that for a moment. Monk holds the pearl. See if you can feel the gathering of the energy in your palms. And allow that energy to go from your palms into your torso, into your abdomen, into your lower dantian. And just draw in that energy. Good. Now leaving the right hand, left hand sweeps out, thumb and first finger separate, comes around. And as we breathe out, the thumb faces the center line of the body and comes down the body. And then we get to the bottom, we switch. Centering, balancing the energies of the three dantians. The upper dantian by the third eye, the middle dantian by the heart, the lower dantian, the lower abdomen. Last time each side. When we finish with one palm over the other, it doesn't matter which. You can either hold at the wrist or interlace the webbing of the thumbs. Bring your feet as close together as comfortable. Feel that energy coming out of your palms, going into that lower dantian. Visualize that little pearl now inside of you, gathering that energy. Try to feel that sensation of it being warmer. Try to visualize it getting brighter. And as that energy grows, it spirals down your legs and up your torso. Just allow your body to rock and sway. Just let it relax and let the energy push you around. Bamboo in the wind. And as that energy moves through your body, removing any darkness, any energetic stagnation or blockages, dispelling negative thoughts and emotions until every part of your body is aglow with energy. And let that energy expand beyond your physical body, encasing you in a protective, energetic cocoon. And as you float weightlessly inside that cocoon, become aware of what it feels like to be safe, to be healthy, to be at peace. Take a deep breath in, gather those feelings, those energies, and take them with you for the rest of the day. Thank you.